Welcome to Calamity's TPRR upcoming content series, where we explore upcoming characters, PB props, and more like gears and such, with an unscripted, totally just out of the blue, like saying random stuff of what I think and what I want to say. So first off, we have the 80s Mimic. 80s Mimic originally planned to get a remodel like about a year ago now. That had it was just a glam rock endo recolor with orange eyes. But it's soon going to be fleshed out with the costumes from the books and a more fleshed out like custom endo. And we've only have two teasers currently, which is the Laughing Lulu, which is a brightened, just a very brightened down teaser, and then we assume Periwinkle, which is probably true because it's probably this little area right here. See, the reason why we know that it's probably coming next update is that there was an update to the name, 80s Mimic, which usually last time something like this happened was, if I recall, The Adventures, which in the April Fool's update got renamed, got like a updated description, and then the update afterwards, they got remodels, and those updates started coming out. So, and down here we have, may not be the final design, but a teaser of what to come. As you can see, the Laughing Lulu head here is much different than the final design right here. Moving on, we have the Fazcoin Freddy retexture. It isn't much, but it does do the job. See, with the new upcoming Fazcoin texture, there will be I think, remodel. I forgot that it was a remodel, not just a retexture, so ignore the retexture at the top, but there is the new Fazcoin texture and a new spawn, I think, probably. It's probably going to be similar to the Pinata or something, or just like a spawn minion, which is a Golden Poop, which is probably a reference to the Binding of Isaac or something, because Hugh, the stinky one, well, there's several of them. So, next on the list, we have some Freddy Fazbears Pizzeria Simulator props. We have Fruit Punch Clown, Lemonade Clown, and Gumball Swivel Hands. They will also be playable characters, but they will also be PB props as seen down here and over here. There was a little bit of controversy surrounding them, but the Gumball Swivel Hands, there's also a planned Prize King, maybe, because the same person that modeled these two already modeled a Prize King, surprisingly, but the PB props will be interactable as seen right here.
Fruit punch for everyone.
Lemonade for everyone.
Garja stated before that there's going to be a random chance that it plays the secret audio, which is the tell anyone about this and I cut your throat thing. So hopefully there's a toggle to this, because I, as a PB builder and as a server owner of many servers, I know it's going to be a pain hearing this the loud air horn several times. Up onto the next thing, which is Weeping Egret, I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't tell me if I'm wrong, because I do not care. And Whirlybird, formerly Lucid and Dreamlike Heron. The teaser, which was posted very short, not that long ago, says, "A fate far worse than death awaits," but it also says, "I'll make sure no one else gets hurt." This is most likely a quote from Henry, which makes him inspired to do Freddy Fazbears Pizzeria Simulator, and for some odd reason the FFPS Shattered puppet is here. I don't know why, since that's the fire one, not the thing, but this is actually a somewhat afterwards of the teaser of Charlotte Emily's human remodel about a year ago now, which is a long time ago. And let me look at the lore real quick. Give me just a moment. Okay, so here is the story. Unlike the other description, which is going to be different, unlike the other Lucids, Lucid Heron or Weeping Egret now isn't directly related to the Aptons, but rather the Emily family. Henry made a wooden bird toy for Charlie's birthday. Unfortunately, not long after the toy's creation, the fateful incident outside Freddy's occurred. Since that day, Henry's grief haunted his mind until the very end, manifesting a ghoulish avian figure resembling the very same birthday gift he couldn't give to his daughter. The OMC description would have been Lucid Heron, Weeping Egret. Normally, when a piscivorous word prick attempts to steal the fish I've already caught, I send them to the void, but I feel as this one been through enough pain already. So, it was very recently accepted. It's the most recent, of course. So, and if I'm correct, there is not a... let me refresh this page that I have over here, which is all about the upcoming content, which is where I'm getting most of this information. Down here, it's probably down here then. Let me see. I'm so sorry for the wait. Directly from the wiki, Weeping Egret is a fan-submitted character made by Saint Radical Vice, and Patchworks. Originally named Lucid Heron, this character is linked to the Emily family. However, they have been separated from the Lucids and are now a uniquely categorized character. They will be added in a future update. It also had a dreamlike form dubbed Whirlybird, although has not been confirmed directly as of writing or speaking as well, because we do not know if it's added as well. But knowing this, it probably will, since it's one of the main parts of the suggestion. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Moving on, Old Man from the Princess Quest, aka Princess Quest Old Man Consequences. Being the other half of the Princess Quest characters, except for, I guess, the enemies, which need a bit of a revamp. It is a similar style to the Princess Quest, the Light Princess, but with, of course, a raggedy, more distant, dirty, and older outfit. And one pointed out that it kind of looks like Henry's mustache, like old Henry's mustache, and young Henry's hair, which is a cool comparison and would be funny if it was actually true, but I'm not sure at the time of recording this. Besides that, we don't know if he's going to be a separate character or transform exclusive to Old Man Consequences. And is also slightly taller than the Light Princess in game. He was also designed by Dominic Legos and modeled by Garge. Fractured Futures. This one's going to be a long one, so hang in there. So Fractured Futures has some music. I'll have this playing while I speak, but it is one of the newest events hosted by Fractured Franchise, which is the creator of Fractured Franchise. Spawn Point Interactive, who created Fractured Franchise. The original part of the event, the end of Fazbear Entertainment, was originally just a small collab teasing this. People said it was very disappointing, but now we know that there's going to be 4+ hours of content. The music you're hearing currently is a remade version of the Glitch World music. Speaking of Glitch World, the content here takes place, the quest you have to do here takes place in the Glitch World and has a bunch of retro-filled stuff, like museum, as we'll see in a minute when I go over the entire trailer, which I'll be going over the entire trailer, not just the TPRR portion. So, let's get to it. So previously on, it's showing old stuff from the past events from a few years back, the Halloween event, the event, the original event, the end of Fazbear Entertainment, timer, TPRR, Freddy Fazbears blocks, that Fazbear roleplay, I think it's called.
Great! Where are we now?
XOR, multi-universe event. This is one of the main Easter areas. XOR. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of content. More than 4 hours. A train in the volcano, brand new story. In-game rewards. Sprung in collaboration with, as we see here, Fazbear Revamp, which I assume that this is just going to be a parkour where you just run around and parkour.
The universe is decaying even faster now.
It's,
There's no telling what's
and
running
TPRR.
away in that vast nothingness.
Let's go back. I'm going to focus a little more on TPRR here. Here we see a rifting. I assume this is either how you enter or exit the glitch world. Here we see a massive door, archway. This could also be the entrance. We aren't fully sure yet.
What's running away in
Now,
that
let's...
vast nothing.
Over here you can see a little, like, summoning circle thing. You can also see a crying rock of the puppet thing from FNAF 3.
Nothingness.
You can also see a retro Freddy, OMC's lake, a bridge, retro old man consequences. And there is a reference to Stinky, you know, the thing from SpongeBob, where Patrick draws a mean drawing of Mrs. Puff, and it's inspired by that. This says Molts.
You do not.
This is the Fazbear Band, circa 2016, which is the retro models. There's also this from the developer server. Let me just back it up a bit so it's not so red. Over here we have Test Character 02, and we have Goober 01, which is a rigging character, like, you know, for mesh deformation. And there's a little board over here. And there's also Frank, which is a mod character.
Want to run along with them.
We don't fully know what this is yet. We assume that it's a bringer. So we have Freddy Fazbears roleplay, probably just like a battle where you fight and stuff. Probably like a tower defense, or not like a tower defense, but a like a fighting game where you run around and fight monsters, like FNAF World, basically. FNAF 2 is the new arrival. FNAF Tower Defense. You'll be able to fight, and you'll probably have to fight off glitched versions that are formed by XOR, Darkest Deliverance, and Thick AR. Fazbear Roleplay, an inverted world, that's like a glass, oh my god, Squid Game. Fazbear Revamp again, which is more parkouring, my favorite. Freddy Faz Blocks Pizza Roleplay, it's so retro. FNAF 2 The New Arrivals, again, TPRR, let's get back to it. We have another shot of the OMC, which there's another retro Freddy over there, another retro Freddy here, and one of the crying rocks again. This is basically just a farther out shot of what we saw earlier. Let's go back. Here we see the summoning circle closer up. Here is the little crystal in the center. We see another door, and our favorite character ever, the rig. There's retro Freddy, and here's him again. OMC Lake again, excuse me. FNAF Tower Defense, Fazbear Roleplay, Fractured Futures, May 11th. So we're gonna assume that it's either May 10th because it's a Friday, or May 11th because of the update. Now let's get back to it. But that is everything. That is everything that I'm sure about. If you're wondering why some things like Fazbear 64, On Tour 64, sorry, and Fritz Dwayne are not here yet, it is because they are not anywhere close to done. The animations I don't think have even been started yet. I would know since I rigged the characters. I'm part of the development group for it. I also ported some of them as well. So I'm one of the major helps here. Reynard as well. They're all going to be added as a group. So all three of them are going to come in the same update. All three of the retro, like, Polygon, like, 64 style characters are going to come in the same update. So, if you're wondering where they're going to be, they're going to be there. Stitch Wraith, nowhere near done. I don't think it's going to be done by this Friday, because I don't think you can do that much. So, if you are wondering where everything's going to be, it's going to be, you know, a it's going to be a update where we just see a bunch of like bonus stuff, and we also see the event. I will also be recording the entire game. I may even be streaming it, which would be fun. And you know. You would yeah, do that. But let me see what else there is. We've gone over all of these. Bonnie T. Gator, yes, I'm talking about. I forgot to add it on here, but as seen here, there's added a baseball item, which we don't know if it'll be metal or wood, but we just know it's going to be a bat. It technically already exists with the dev character, the Eve and Nintendo, I think, if I'm correct. Please harass me if I'm wrong. There's also UGC, like a Hector back, Hector ear, just in general. But that is basically it, and I will be going now. Bye-bye, see you later, maybe like next month or something.